Hello, I'm Joe. I am a dividend stock investor while having a full-time job. I started investing in stocks in 2007 and stopped in 2009 as I need to support the needs of my family. In 2024, I went back to stock investing and love to place more investment in dividend stocks, which is around 80% of my portfolio. But the growth stocks I am investing in is not totally giving me zero dividends. Today, I am going to tell you about a dividend stock which has been in the Philippine business for a long time. URC has a far than average dividend yield. This company is truly a good bet for long-term dividend investment. Thanks to our viewer who suggested to review Universal Robina Corporation. Before we get started, please consider giving this video a thumbs up if you get value out of this content. Just a disclaimer, this content is for educational and informational purpose only and not a financial advice. Today we have here a good news about RCR. RCR reported 3.42 billion in revenues for the fourth quarter of 2025, up 50.2% year-on-year and 12.6% quarter-on-quarter. Revenues rose by 358 million during the period as recent infusion of 9 Robinsons Malls were consolidated for a full quarter. For the full year, RCR's revenues increased by 36.5% year-on-year to 11.08 billion. RCR declared a fourth quarter of 2025 cash dividend of 0.11 per share, bringing total dividends paid in the full year of 2025 to 7.54 billion. The latest cash dividends will be paid on March 2, 2026 to shareholders of record as of February 20, 2026. The current market shows a limited number of outlier stocks. Leading the most active stock is ICT, with over 870 million pesos in value. Based on the stock chart of the Philippine Stocks Exchange, we are still looking at an uptrend as we see a generally robust performance of the market this week. Universal Robina Corporation is one of the largest food and beverage company in the Philippines, known for its wide portfolio of consumer brands including Jack and Jill and C2 ready-to-drink tea and more. The company is founded in 1954 by John Gokongwei Jr. The company has grown from a corn milling business into an established branded consumer foods manufacturer in the Philippines and expanding regional operations. URC has been a consistent dividend payer, generally maintaining semi-annual distributions. Here's an approximate view of recent dividends. As you can see, from 2021 to 2025, there is a steady payout of dividends. Dividend growth over recent years has been positive overall, with a 5-year dividend growth rate estimated at 23%. Latest dividend yield, which is 2025, is around 5.3 to 6.2%, depending on share price assumptions, which is very attractive relative to many Philippine stocks. URC owns household staples and recognized snack and beverage brands in the country. It also has a strategic presence in ASEAN markets. Despite economic cycles, demand for affordable food and beverage products tends to remain stable. Recent volume growth was reported across key divisions. URC's focus on ASEAN expansion, product innovations, and enhanced operational efficiencies could support long-term growth. Its strong brand equity and income-generating capacity make it a candidate for long-term dividend investors. Though cyclical pressures and valuation considerations suggest a cautious approach for growth-oriented investors. Some analysts are cautious on URC's near-term earning prospects. So the company's fundamental profitability score remains solid. The company has a stable profitability with consistent net income generation. The fact remains that URC is the market leader in key FMCG categories. Looking at the stock chart of URC the past 5 years, the trend is downward, but starting late 2025, it is starting to come up. If you are a growth stock investor, there is a huge potential for URC to come up to its price 3 years ago, as long as they can maintain their operational and financial performance. Like any other businesses, URC is not risk-free. Rising raw material costs, foreign exchange movements, and weaker performance from non-core segments like sugar can pressure margins. Another risk that URC is facing is free cash flow. URC has at times been weak or neutral due to capital expenditures and working capital needs. If this video has helped you, please click the like button. It tells YouTube that this content is valuable. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know which Philippine stock you want analyzed next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.